Game? Sige. Tara, banatan na natin to. Diyan ka na ba? Okay ka na? Game tayo.
Okay.
Sige. So, we can start. So, today is October 21, 2024, around 7:10 p.m. Philippine time. So, ayun, as always, our weekly briefing video or session is focused on looking at the markets last week. Ano yung nangyari last week? May key event ba? May something new ba sa market? May change in market narrative or whatnot? Tapos, ang gagawin natin is to prepare for this trading week. Actually, tapos na ako sa weekly process ko. May nakaset na akong focus list and more on managing my open positions na lang yung ginagawa ko actually ngayon. But ayun, at the end of this video, I'll be revisiting some concepts na I think will be useful for everyone na makakapanood nito, which is the earning swing cycle or a part of our playbook na focuses on earnings-related plays. So, kakamihan kasi ng mga plays ko, nag-revolve lang dun sa framework na yun or sa event na yun, which is earnings. So, ayun, let's start with reviewing the markets. Actually, meron tayong new feature sa ating market dashboard. So, automated market summary to. So, kahit basahin mo na yan, but ang pinaka-bottom line yan is that the market is actually bullish. We're at all-time high, all-time closing high. Strong composite scores across all market benchmarks. Ang pinakamahina na natin is the Russell 2000 ETF or yung small caps. So below 70% along with the Nasdaq 100 equal weighted views. But bottom line, out of all indices, halos lahat are above their 10 and 20-day moving average, which is a good signal for momentum and swing traders. Yun naman yung pinaka-tinitignan natin, 'di ba? As swing and momentum traders. Are the indices above the 10 and 20-day moving average? If yes, then we're in an easy dollar market environment. Ibig sabihin madaling gumana yung mga breakouts. Kitang-kita din sa ating bullish our bull momentum bread monitor. So kitang-kita natin na there are clusters of bullish momentum from financials, communications, utilities, and real estate sector. Tapos, along with that, madaming stocks din na nag-a-advance and no? Medyo nagbago lang since yung pinupull na data nito is pre-market session na for the trading day of October 21. But if you're gonna look back at the previous market state natin, 'di ba? Kung babalikan natin tong index summary, so may new updates tayo dito eh. Ayan. So AI generated daily bread summary. So the market is currently in a neutral environment. So evidence na more stocks are advancing 52% and maraming stocks din na nag-a-advance or making new highs. 52-week highs, 20-day highs, 50-day highs. And looking at the percent of stocks above the 20-day moving average nung Friday, yung market breadth is above the 60% level. Kahit yung MMTW lang natin and other market breadth indicators like yung MMOH and MMFI, halos lahat are above their 50% levels, di ba? So, isa yan sa mga pinakatinignan natin. Now, let's proceed with discussing yung tail of the tape or ano yung nangyari sa market price action last week. So, starting with the SPY, all-time closing high nga at the weekly time frame. Yan, no? So, all-time high, wala kang masyadong iisipin dyan, di ba? We're in an easy dollar market environment. So, hindi pa naman tayo overextended. Yung SPY natin, hindi pa naman overextended. Let's look at the market group dashboard. And kahit yung indicator natin is telling us na hindi pa naman overextended yung market rally natin. So, false pa yung overextended state. Ang mga overextended na indices natin are the Dow Jones, Industrial Average, same with small caps and equal weighted. Small caps lang. So, quite overextended yung rally with small caps. So, open ko lang yung ating Epic Pen para mas madali ako makapag-annotate. So, yun, welcome Carlos and Rans for our weekly market briefing session. So, ayun. Kanina na-discuss ko sa kanila, may bago tayong update, which is our market summaries. Yan. Medyo nagkaroon lang ng problem dito sa section na yan. Yun, going back, S&P 500 strong, Qs actually also strong above the 10-day, 20-day, 50-day, and 100-day moving average. And fresh crossover pa lang yung 50-day mo sa 100-day moving average. Tapos, all key moving averages are inflecting upward. So, I think may potential tayong mag-all-time high breakout sooner or later. Maybe this week, we don't know. Maybe sa earnings releases ng Mag 7 names. So, actually, speaking of earnings, mag-release ng earnings yung yung tawag dito, one of our Mag 7 names, which is Tesla. Hide ko lang to. Tesla will release their earnings on Wednesday, October 23, after the bell. So expect some volatility around Thursday. So critical yan, earnings release yan for the week. So yun, maybe isa yun sa maging catalyst for a make or break on the Nasdaq 100 ETF. So going forward or moving forward with mid caps. So all-time closing high din at the weekly time frame. So clear as day, we're bullish on all market time frames, weekly, daily, even sa 1 hour time frame, I believe we're still bullish with mid caps. So above the 10, 20, 50, and 100 week moving average. For the daily time frame, ganun din yung configuration. Tapos all-time high. Kaka-breakout lang natin dito sa first base of the mid cap index. So ito yung big accumulation base natin, di ba? Ito yung big accumulation base natin. So, dito nag-transition to markup. This is the first base. Fresh transition pa lang tayo to a continuation leg up for mid-caps. So, I believe there is more room for upside for mid-caps. Tapos all-time high pa. Wala ka masyadong ipit. And, madaming setups na nagmamaterialize in mid-caps. For small caps naman, weekly time frame, also bullish. We're above the 10-week, 20-week, 50-week, and 100-week moving average. Sa daily time frame, we're also breaking above the 52-week high level. 52-week closing high. No, hindi yung all-time high, I believe. So, yan, nag-breakout na tayo sa resistance level na to, which is the 225 level. Ang pinaka-importanting level na dapat hindi basagin ng small caps right now is the 222 level. So if we close below 222, maybe mangyari dyan, mag-chop around na naman yung small caps. So ayun, if small caps continues its strength this week, then maganda yung magiging rotation on the bullish momentum or yung rotation in this bull market. So, ayun nga, diba, parang sinasabi ko sa inyo palagi, the lifeblood of all bull markets is sector rotation, market cap segment rotation. So, last week, ang pinaka nag-lead out of all market cap segments are the following. So, large caps pa din yung nagli-lead last week. SPY-G, SPY-V, and yung IVV, which is the S&P 500 core. So, mid caps came in second and came in last yung small caps. So, if lumakas yung small caps ngayon, then that's a clear sign of a rotation, a market rotation. So, to prepare ourselves for that rotation, pwede tayong mag-lean towards small caps screening. Small cap screening. Ayun, kung titignan natin yung ating market cap segments, growth is still outperforming value. Basically, diba? Kung titignan natin yung RS charts natin, actually, in terms of the large cap segment, growth is at par with value. But overall, with this chart, we're above the 100-day, 50-day, and 20-day moving average. So overall, bigger picture, growth outperforms value in the large cap segment. For the mid cap segment naman, right now, value is outperforming growth. Value is outperforming growth. So if you want to look for setups in mid caps, focus on value related names. So paano mahahanapin yon? punta ka sa Finviz Elite natin. So, may access naman kayo lahat dyan. Punta kayo sa screener and then apply your ETF screener or ETF parameter. So, kunyari, you want to look for mid-cap value. Ang ilagay mo lang MDYV. Kunyari, gusto mong idagdag small cap value, lagay mo yung SLIV. Then, lalabas lahat ng names under the ETF, under this ETF. Tapos, pwede mo na lang lagyan ng other parameters. Kunwari, above 50-day moving average. Lagay ka ng onting volume filter. Kunwari, above 1M, average value, average volume traded. So, ganyan maghanap ng specific names under segments, under sectors. Pwede mong gamitin yung ETF. So, clear ba? Clear? Paano gamitin yon? I think na demo ko na rin yan last week. But just to revisit how we scan for names under certain segments and sectors. So, going back, SLIG, SLIV, value is outperforming growth this week. Last week, maybe we can experience a continuation, another continuation papunta dito sa level na yan. So ngayon, ang pwede mong gawin for small caps and mid caps, focus on value names. I stand corrected. Ang malakas lang sa growth is under the large caps. So value is outperforming growth right now. So yan na yung mga segments natin, di ba? Looking at our sectors sa pinakamalakas, financials, utilities, industrials, communications, up to technology. So, yung mga sectors na below 70%, medyo dapat iwasan mo yung mga sectors na yan. Ang pinakabugbog na sector right now is the healthcare sector. So, lakihan ko lang para mas makita ninyo. So, ang sa akin, pinakasimpleng approach ko, above 70%, that's a good sector. Below 70%, it's a bad sector to look for momentum and swing setups. So, last week, ang pinaka nag-gain are the following: real estate and utilities. So, somewhat improving yung real estate sector natin. Based on last week's performance. Pinaka humina energy sector and tech sector. Tapos onting decline sa healthcare sector. In terms of market groups, mining, nuclear mining, uranium mining is leading. Next is passenger airlines, blockchain is next. Dahil sa pag-recover ng Bitcoin and other major coins. Property and casualty insurance is also strong. Military stocks are also strong. Constantly yan nasa top 10. Yung PPA natin, yung aerospace and defense. Banking names are also strong. Mag 7 names, mga mega caps natin are also improving. So if we're gonna look at the MAGs ETF, automatic, diba? This is considered as a continuation pattern or a base. So if we break above this base, then most likely meron kang mga Mag 7 names na nagbe-breakout as well. For example, Nvidia. Meron ako niyan. Nakuha ko siya dito sa RTL breakout or this channel breakout. So right now, hinahawakan ko na lang siya. Meta is also setting up. Nagpo-pull back sa 20-day moving average. Amazon also setting up. Coiling near this 52-week high. Ito pala yung 52-week high. 52-week high na, sorry. But overall, bigger picture for Amazon, mukha siyang head and shoulder pattern, di ba? So this is the parang neckline or parang resistance trend line. So if it breaks above this resistance area, gawin mo ng $200 para mas clean, mas clearer na signal siya. Break above $200, Amazon will continue its uptrend. So other names, Apple, I believe also breaking above this I believe breaking above this base din. Around 3-month base na rin to. Since July. All-time high breakout din yan, yung Apple. Ayan. So, madami pang ibang Mag 7 names. Yan. Microsoft. The weakest out of all Mag 7 names. So, mukha siyang distribution structure na, di ba? Yung Microsoft. So, lastly, Google. Nag-setup ba siya? Pwede. may potential siyang maging undercut ng 100-day moving average. Tapos meron ka pang parang inverse head and shoulder. So we don't know if isa-swing setup mo siya, swing trade mo siya. Pwede kang bumili dito sa channel breakout na to. Yan. Sa mini channel na yan. If it breaks above this RTL, maybe around 167, it's a viable trade setup for Google. So out of all Mag 7 names, Nvidia, malakas, Meta, also strong. Tesla, somewhat, hindi ko gusto yung ano niya structure niya overall. So, na-reject siya sa 260 level, sa resistance trend line. Right now, holding this 100-day moving average. Tapos, paparating pa yung earnings if hindi magustuhan ng market yung earnings then maybe it will gap down and test this support level, itong 184. So, that's our Mag 7 review. And, isa sa mga key highlights natin in this market group. So, cloud computing is also strong. Metals and mining dahil sa pag-rally ng gold, silver, and copper. Kaya rin nag-recover yung XME. Online retail, Amazon recovered last week. Kaya yan nag-rally din. Cybersecurity, along with military stocks, I think magkakibat yung dalawang yan. Cyber and aerospace and defense. IPOs are also strong. Then the rest, basically mga above 70% na RS and Trend Composite scores. Yan yung mga gusto nating market groups na hanapan ng swing setups. Any market group below 70% is a no-go for us. So ayun, that's our sector review and market group review. So, let's talk about risk events. Punta tayo dito sa market dashboard natin. So, this week, halos wala masyadong economic data releases na critical. So, halos madaming Fed speak lang. Tapos, by around Thursday, magkakaroon tayo ng PMI data releases. So, services PMI, manufacturing PMI, and composite PMI. Initial jobless claims for October 19 will also be released on Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. sa atin. On Friday, meron tayong durable goods orders. So, medyo high-impact news din yan. If lower than expected durable goods orders, that's disinflationary. Pwede rin siyang sign of economic weakening, business activity weakening. Consumer sentiment final estimate will also be released around 10 p.m. Philippine time for the month of October. So, if lower than expected yung consumer sentiment, then maybe magkaroon ng respark or resurgence in recession fears. But overall, I think the market is pricing in the Goldilocks scenario right now. Steady growth, lower inflation or steady inflation, tapos a stable economy. Kaya nag-rally yung market natin right now. All-time high, diba? All-time high. So, wala masyadong concern yung markets right now. Ang pinaproblema na lang natin right now yung geopolitical risks na nangyayari right now, diba? Which is yung sa Israel and Iran. So, if mag-escalate yun, maybe, isa din yun sa mga maging reason for markets to de-risk or to go risk off. For earnings naman, full-blown earnings season na right now. If titignan natin around more than 100 names, more than 50 names yung significant earnings releases. Tapos, mga puro large caps pa. Puro large caps. Actually, meron tayong summary na ginawa dito. So, copy-paste ko na lang sa ating earnings watch. Yan. In-upload ko na lang as file. Yan. Top performing stocks with year to date with earnings releases this week. So, ayan. For Monday, meron tayong LU. Expand natin to. LU for Tuesday, meron tayong Triple M. Bank of California, DHR, RTX. Enphase will release their earnings. Solar name yan. GE Vernova, one of the main utilities utilities name right now na gumagalaw. NEE will also release their earnings. Tesla for this week will also release their earnings. Newmont, more on gold mining yan. IBM, CLS, Celestica, also significant earnings release this week. For Thursday, halos wala masyado. Carrier Global, yun, medyo critical yan. On Thursday, DXCM, tapos Coursera. Yan lang yung mga critical earnings releases. For maybe NYCB also. NYCB, New York Community Bank Corp. So medyo tinitignan niyang bangko na yan recently due to their real estate losses, commercial real estate losses. Ayun. So yun yung critical earnings releases natin this week. Okay, so let's move forward dito sa ating focus list, or maybe review muna natin yung PSE. Pahapyawan lang natin. So PSE, medyo nagpapakita ng head and shoulder pattern sa 1 hour time frame. 'Di ba? So quite distributive 'yan, or bearish in the short term. Tapos nangyayari pa siya at the resistance level. So if we cross below the 20-day moving average, maybe risk off muna in equities, Philippine equities. Tapos ngayon, USD PHP is also strengthening, even broke above the 100-day moving average. So if the peso weakens, that's bad for equities, 'di ba? Yun yung pinakaano natin, framework natin or leading signal natin for equities, Philippine equities. So that's PSEI, yung ating all shares index. So far so good. 52-week high under mid-stage, early stage markup. So ito yung accumulation structure niya. Nasa mid-stage markup na tayo for all shares. So right now, what this indicates, ito yung broader market ng Philippines, di ba? Tapos sectors, Philippine sectors, tignan natin. Punta tayo dito. Mining and oil, pulling back sa 100-day. Holdings, coiling, creating this base. Industrials also doing good. Although, nasa resistance level tayo. Services, quite bearish din. Medyo bull trap. So if we break below 50-day moving average, then maybe risk off muna in services related names. Property, quite flat for the past few weeks. Nasa resistance level din. So financials, pinakamalakas sa sector out of all sectors sa Philippine market. Yan, all-time high yan. So ano ba yung mga names under that? BDO, BPI, yung mga pinaka-basic, even SecB, di ba? So SecB is creating this coil or parang base. So if it breaks above 99, even the 100 peso area, maybe it's gonna continue to move upward. Diba? So, ano pa ba? So tapos na tayo sa Philippines, Philippine markets. So ang pinakahawak ko lang ito, no? ESEN, meron pa ako. Nahawakan ko lang as long as above the 100-day. CNPF, meron din tayo niyan, all-time high. So, hinahawakan ko lang siya. Globe, meron din ako. Although, tagal ko na siyang hinahawakan. Around 1 to 2 weeks na rin. Hindi pa siya nagbe-breakout sa coil. So, anticipating ako ng coil breakout dito. GT Cap, as long as hindi nagbe-break below 690, I think I'm good. ICT, same. As long as above the 50-day, I think I'm still good with ICT. MWC, dapat nakat ko na siya today, although I failed to cut my position in MWC. OGP, na-miss out ko to. Na-miss out ko yung breakout at 1550. So, yan lang yung mga stocks in focus ko basically in the Philippine market. For US market naman, ito lang yung mga focus stocks in focus natin right now. So air test system, it's a post earnings announcement drift play. So after earnings, nag-gap up, significant enough naman na earnings candle, quite bullish pa rin overall. So if we're gonna drill down sa lower time frame, nagpeg ako ng anchored VWAP dito sa earnings na. Punta tayo sa extended trading hours. So right now, ang inaantay ko na lang is for the earnings anchored VWAP to trend upward. So maybe I'll be buying the breakout of 16. I don't know, but kailangan ko muna makita mag-trend upward tong anchored VWAP on the earnings before I buy this stock. So post-earnings announcement drift play. So pwede ring maging earnings candle high breakout. So pwede mo siyang iswing lang din papuntang $19 sa next resistance level. Next, Morgan Stanley. So na-release ang earnings last week. So 2 days na siya inside this mother bar or inside candle. So if it breaks above this inside bar, maybe it's gonna continue to move higher. All-time high play din to, Morgan Stanley. So tagal na nagbe-base since 2021. So the bigger the base, the higher in space, 'di ba? Tama? So almost 3 years. 3 years accumulation base. Tapos ngayon, nagbe-breakout sa all-time high. After earnings, maganda yung reaction ng market. Ang kapintasan lang with this setup is medyo overextended siya. So, preferably, ang gusto kong mangyari with Morgan Stanley is mag-coil. Mag-coil lang siya, hindi mag-break below this earnings candle low. Tapos, mag-catch up yung 10-day moving average natin. So, maybe it's a setup to look at maybe next week. Next, Ericsson. Maybe I'll be trading this coil after this channel breakout. So, meron kang channel, di ba? After earnings, nag-gap up, moved higher, created the channel, broke above the channel, and right now, coiling above this resistance trend line. So, kung titignan natin sa 1-hour time frame, under RTH, regular trading hours, maybe I can buy this mini coil sa 1-hour time frame. If given na may other positions ako na pwede mag-take profit or mas stopped out ako. Although right now, pre-market medyo weak yung nangyayari with Ericsson. Next, JP Morgan. Sa daily time frame, maganda yung setup na to. So, ito yung all-time high level niya, 225. So, if it breaks above the all-time high level, I think ang igagalaw niya is the 1618 measured target for JP Morgan. So, next hard target is at 240. Sa 1-hour time frame, meron kang makikitang ascending triangle or rising wedge. It doesn't matter, pero if it breaks above 226, maybe it's an easy buy for me. Stops ko, pwede kong i-tighten at 222. Targets ko at 240. Meron kang 4-1. 5-1 reward risk. Ito, PayX. Sa daily time frame, tignan natin bigger picture. All-time high play ba to? Yes. So, all-time high play, yung paychecks. Tapos, nasa magandang sector pa. Underpayments. So, ito yung all-time high level. Nag-release siya ng earnings recently, noong October 1. Nag-create ng coil, kiss the 10-day moving average. Nag-create ng 1-day momentum right now, coiling again at the 1-hour time frame. So, ang sa akin, if it breaks above this resistance trend line, maybe it's a viable entry signal or entry point for me for paychecks. So, it's a large cap name. 50 billion market cap. Pero ang ganda nung nung daily time frame niya para sa akin. Yan So, almost 2-year accumulation structure yan or reaccumulation structure. So, same thing, di ba? Same. The bigger the base, the higher in space. So, all-time high play. Paychecks. Next, here is... So, ito naman, pre-earnings swing play. Although, sobrang lapit na ng earnings na. So, for me, maybe, antayin muna natin mag-release ng earnings. If it gap up, it's a viable day 1 setup. Ano lang siya, day trade. No? Parang tulad nung ginawa ko sa TSM. Pakita ko na lang sa inyo. Yan. So ito yung mga types of day 1 setups. TSM and Netflix. So, balikan natin yung TSM. Last week, nag-release siya ng earnings before the bell. Ayan. Clean out lang muna natin to. So, TSM, bigger picture. Before earnings, para siya nag-create ng cup and handle or ascending triangle, kung ano man gusto natin itawag dyan. But, basically, it's a reaccumulation structure, di ba? Meron kang higher lows, tapos nag-breakout siya dito sa all-time high level niya on earnings. So, nung earnings release niya, nag-breakout siya. Tapos sa lower time frame, sa 5-minute time frame, meron tayong makikitang constructive setup. Yan, eto. So, ang ginawa ko with TSM, diba, nag-release siya ng earnings before the bell. Nag-create siya ng initial run-up. Tapos, kinis niya yung 20-day moving 20 MA sa 5-minute time frame. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-buy on breakout ako dito sa 10 MA, MA10 sa 5-minute time frame. Tapos, yung stops ko nasa 200, slightly below 200. Then, saan ko nahanap yung targets ko? Simply, this earnings candle low, papunta dito sa high nitong initial leg. So, the main idea was, ang igagalaw niya is the 1618 level and the 200% level. So, my initial sell was at 208. So, sell half ako dyan. Tapos, nag-set ako ng trail stop dito sa 20-day moving average. 20 MA sa 5-minute time frame. So, at this point, natapos na yung trade at around $210. Nung nag-break below $210. What happened afterward, proceeded to go lower, tapos hindi niya na-sustain yung bullish momentum niya. So, yun yung day 1 setup for earnings releases. So, next is etong Netflix play. So, for TSM, it's a clean $422 gain for $100 risk, cash at risk. Netflix, actually hawak ko pa siya. Nag-sell half na rin ako, $344 yung kinita natin dyan. So, Netflix, basically same setup lang din. 'Di ba? Tignan mo yung bigger picture before the earnings. Ano pa yung ginagawa niya? Netflix, since 2021, nag-range lang siya dito sa 165 up to 685. $700 area, 'di ba? So, 2 years na siyang nag-range or range bound. So, ngayon, ang nangyari dito, before earnings, nagkaroon ng strong sell-off. So, before earnings, nagkaroon ng onting de-risking for this name. And then, on earnings, okay, maganda yung earnings na EPS beat, revenue beat. And then, sa 5-minute time frame, if we're gonna drill down sa 5-minute time frame, ito yung earnings, initial drive. Yun yung tawag ko doon. Earnings initial drive. Earnings release initial drive. ERID. So, nagkaroon ng onting volatility. It moved lower but managed to create a strong after hours performance. So, kung babalikan natin yung Netflix dito. Yan. Lumabas siya sa ating earnings drop pulse check. Earnings drop pulse check. So, hinanapan ko na setup yung tatlong names na yan. Netflix, so may pinaka-constructive pattern. Sa 5-minute time frame, ito yung post-market niya eh. Ito yung post-market, I entered at 723. Dito. 723. So, I bought this during pre-market session. Tapos, nag-sell half na rin ako. Mga bandang 15 minutes, 30 minutes after the opening bell. So, napabenta tayo at around, saan na ba yan? 7:58:63. So, paano ko nahanap yung targets ko? Kinuha ko lang yung size ng initial drive, which is this initial drive. Tapos, 1618 level, 760, 758. So, nasa range na yan. Range na to. Doon ako napabenta. Then, right now, I'm just trailing this name. So, if it closes below 760, then sell all. So, if it moves higher, then edi okay, diba? Edi okay siya. Right now, wala tayong masyadong earnings release na after hours. Meron before the bell. Lufax, pati AGNC. LU. Tignan natin yung dalawang. So, pangit. Matic, pass yan. AGNC. Pass din. Super, super barcode-like na chart. So, auto pass. So, tomorrow, maybe may mga day 1 setups tayo na makikita dyan. Ayun, nasa na tayo sa mga focus list natin. So, same setups lang din. Pre-earning swing play ito. Itong Gildan. So, it's a base before earnings release. So, meron pang around 10 days before earnings. So, may possibility mag-price in muna siya before earnings. Price in na higher if maganda yung earnings. Then, pwede mong i-sell all before earnings release. 1 day, 2 days before. So, maybe maging lang siya. 5 to 6 day play lang. If it moves higher. So, Modin, pre-earnings swing play din. Although, super lapit na ng earnings release. So, hindi mo na para kunin right now. So, even CRS, di ba? Like yung pinakita natin kanina. So, ito yung mga viable day 1 setups na ina-eye-on ko. Maybe next week, I think CRS will release the earnings this week. Yan. TKO, also a pre-earning swing play. Actually, in play na siya. I-clean lang natin yung chart. Tignan natin yung bigger picture of TKO. So, mukha siyang cup and handle sa weekly time frame, diba? Weekly cup and high handle, diba? So, bigger picture target for TKO. Eto, itong $200 area niya. $200 area. So, ngayon, swing play lang siya or a momentum play before earnings. So, ilang days na ba to? So, 17 days before earnings, nag-coil siya. So, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. 15 days, 30 days before earnings, nagkakaroon ng pricing in stage. Pricing in stage na pwedeng umangat, pwede rin bumaba, hindi natin alam. But, the main setup is a continuation pattern. So, in this case, ito yun. Yan. Itong continuation structure na yan. Yung dalawa na yan. So, ngayon, if it moves and continues to move higher, ang pinaka-target is at 138. So, ang pwedeng gawin natin dyan, wait tayo ng retest at 128, 127. Actually, 128, I think more than enough na yun. Then, ilagay mo yung stops mo at 126. Lagay mo yung targets mo at 1618. 1 to 2 days before earnings, if hindi niya ma-reach yung 1618 level, maybe sell all na. Or sell majority. So, LMT, lapit na rin na earnings. October 22. So, maganda rin yung structure niya before earnings. So, maybe mag-gap up yan if magustuhan ng market yung earnings release na. Then, it's a viable day 1 setup. So, ito. Pre-earning swing play. Exas. Bigger picture looks like under accumulation. Diba? Ito yung accumulation structure natin. Nag-breakout na rin siya sa resistance trend line na to. So, after the RTL breakout, meron tayong nakikitang coil. It's a 2-week, 1 month, or 1 month coil na actually. So, days before earnings, ilang araw na lang, 16 days. So, 16 days before earnings, maybe magkakaroon ng pricing in stage. So, if it breaks above this base, then the next target is at 84. If it reaches 84, sell all, sell majority. But since malapit na earnings na, 1 to 2 days before earnings, dapat selling all ka na. Basically, gusto mo lang makuha yung initial drive or pricing in stage niya. Next, Walmart. Same. Also a pre-earning swing play, 29 days before earnings. Also coiling, also creating a base. Break above 82, that's a viable entry point for Walmart. Lagay mo yung stops mo at slightly below $80. So, same. Diba? Targets, maybe, yung size na itong rally na yan. So, ito yung initial leg up or the reference leg. The continuation leg, 1618 level target is at $88. So, yun yung trade idea behind Walmart. Next, Scott's Miracle Grow. It's an agricultural name. One of the strongest sectors din, I believe. Or emerging market groups. Since may potential resurgence in inflation or food inflation. Kung titignan mo din in terms of cycles, it's a clean transition to a markup base, diba? SMG. So, ang pinaka iingatan mo na lang right now is malapit na earnings 16 days. So, ang pwede mangyari with SMG, pre-earning swing play. Actually gumagalaw na siya. Ito yung coil, nag-breakout na, nagkaroon lang ng onting consolidation. So, pwede mong gawin, punta ka sa lower time frame. Buy the breakout at 91, lagay mo yung stops mo at 87 or 8680 dito sa level na yan. Then, your target is at 101. Kung 100, medyo kapos. 2.7:1 lang. Pero pwede na rin for a quickie play. Next, TAC, Trans-Atlanta, daily time frame. Held above the $10 area. Tapos, bigger picture looks like nagbe-breakout na siya dito sa July 2023 high. So, maganda yung consolidation pattern niya. Above $10, tapos near resistance level. So, if iti-trade mo yan, pwede mong gawin. The next target is at 1180. Lagay mo yung targets mo doon. So, pwede mong gawin. Lagay mo yung stops mo at 10.12. Lagay mo yung targets mo at 1190 or $12. It's a clean 2-to-1, 3-to-1 reward risk. Next, Veralto. Also a base and break setup. Although ang lapit na earnings niya, 3 days na lang, 2 days. So hindi mo na siya para bilhin ngayon. Antay ka muna ng earnings. Then if maganda yung reaction sa earnings release niya, then it's a viable day 1 setup. LPX, lapit na rin na earnings, 16 days, 15 days. Pero ang magandang ginagawa niya dito right now is it's creating a nice channel breakout. So, pwede mong gawin dyan pre-earning swing play, basically. So, tapos nag-breakout pa sa $100. That's a key level, di ba? Key psychological level. So, lagay mo yung stops mo at around 102.06. Targets mo is at 123. So, meron pa bang left side resistance for LPX? I think wala na, no? Wala na. So, I believe it's also an agricultural name. Sorry. Excuse. So, under home builders. Raw materials ng home builders. Maganda. Ito, next gen pack. Although, lapit na rin ang earnings niya, 15 days. Pero may possibility for a pre-earning swing play for Genpack. So, alam nyo na yan. After earnings release, nag-move higher siya, nag-create ng coil. If it breaks above 39.50, pwede siyang entry point. Actually, pwede mo siyang bilhin right now. Lagay ka ng tight stop sa 38. Targets is at 42. 42.20. So, 2 days, 3 days before earnings, dapat selling ka na rin for Genpact. So, next, CYD. Medyo lucrative lang since small cap siya. Pero it's a China name. And if China continues its recovery, diba? Yung K-Web, nagkaroon lang ng correction. If it continues to move upward, maybe gumalaw din to. Next, Loco. It's considered as a small cap. Pero I think it's transitioning to a markup phase. Clean markup phase. So ito yung first coil or first base. So pwede mong gawin for Loco at the daily time frame. You can buy the breakout of this base. Although ang lapit na ng earnings sa October 31. So I think baka hindi na masyadong gumalaw to. Antayin na lang tayo ng reaction after earnings. So yung mga hawak ko right now, ito. Excuse. Meron pa rin ako SN. So pwede rin tong setup right now. All-time high play yan, tapos nag-create ng base. Yan. Nag-recover na siya above 20-day moving average. Meron pa rin ako niyan. MAS, meron din. Although, walang clean setup right now. If wala ka pa niyan. Next is Scores. Also creating this inside bar, inside candle setup. Tapos all-time high play din and an IPO play. Meta, meron pa rin ako. Still holding near the 20-day moving average. If it closes below 560, 568, maybe sell all na ako for Meta. RTX, meron pa din. It's a military stock. Also broke above this continuation pattern. ETH, meron din ako. It's a small cap name. Tapos all-time high play. Ayan, all-time high play siya. So, no setups for now. Nvidia, meron din. So, na-discuss ko na yung kanina. Rocket Lab, meron din. Basically, it's a continuation pattern breakout. I'm still holding this name. Right now, objective ko is to protect my break-even at 9.9. Next is Carrier Global. Lapit na earnings na. So, if hindi talaga siya gumalaw, days before the earnings, bibenta ko na siya. Around Thursday. So, Duolingo, also a pre-earnings swing play. So, ang earnings release niya is on November 6, 17 days before earnings release. So, nag-create din siya ng coil, holding above the 20-day. Tapos, I believe, all-time high play din to. Ayan. All-time high play. So, far, yun lang. Yun lang yung mga stocks in focus ko right now. So, kayo ba? May mga gusto ba kayo ipa-chart before we wrap up this weekly briefing video? Or questions? BX. Saan mo nakuha to? Gerald. Meron ka na yan? Wala pa. So, under investment managers na industry. Okay, EPS beat, revenue beat, bigger picture, tignan natin. Weekly time frame. So, almost 2-year base, 2-year accumulation structure. Tapos, weekly all-time high breakout. Diba? So, ngayon, wala pa siyang pinipresent na clear setup eh. Ang sa akin, pwede mong gawin is to wait for a coil. Baka ganyan yung gawin niya. Nagkaroon na siya ng indecision on day 2 eh. Day 1, may follow through. Day 2, indecision. So, if day 2 is an indecision candle, anticipate mo nang magko-coil yan. Magko-coil yan for around 1 week to 2 weeks. Even more. So, patience yung magiging kalaban mo dito. Hindi mo siya para bilhin right now. Okay. May iba pa kayong gustong ipa-chart? Guys? Sino ba nandito? Si Boss Carlos, Gerald, and Ranz. So, shoutout. Kamusta kayo? Kamusta, Boss Ranz? Dito na rin si Jack. Medyo na-late na. Patapos na kami. Tapos na kami, Jack. Okay, so far so good. Na-discuss ko naman nata lahat. Ayun, main highlight for the week is Tesla earnings. A lang. So, ilang days before earnings? 15 days. Interesting chart. Recently IPO'd stock lang din, tapos semiconductors. Ano yung forte niya? GPU booster cards. Okay. Interesting yung fundamentals niya. Under a strong sector as well, semiconductors. Tignan natin yung revenues. Nasa 76 million levels na siya for a 10 billion market cap stock. So chart-wise, in the short term, okay siya eh. Diba? Above the 10-day, 20-day, 50-day. Ang pinakamapipintas mo na lang for this name is a declining 100-day moving average. So I think with this name, baka mag-consolidate pa siya further. Diba? Pwede mag-consolidate pa siya for around 1 month, 2 months. Depende rin eh. If maganda yung earnings siya, maybe mag-gap up siya. Pero based on data, for the past 2 earnings releases niya, earnings drop niya, medyo pangit yung earnings reaction. So maybe hindi pa siya viable setup right now. Ang sa akin, pwede kong gawin, mag-set ako ng alert above 67 or 68. Lower time frame, tignan natin. So, pwede rin kasi siyang maging pre-earnings swing play. So, matagal-tagal pa naman yung earnings release niya. 15 days pa. Madaming pwedeng mangyari sa 15 days. So, pwede mong gawin buy on breakout cut 68. Stops mo, ilagay mo at 64. If you're gonna trade that setup, make sure na one day, 2 days before earnings release, selling all ka na. Yun, clear ba? Clear. So, ito yung pwede mong gawing reference leg. Sell all ka lang at 88. If it reaches 88 before earnings, di naman din tayo sure for this team na ganun yung gagawin. Okay, so other chart request, guys. Meron pa ba? Or gustong itanong about the markets right now? Okay, so to wrap everything up, mukhang wala ng questions. So far, all indices are at all-time highs. Large cap is outperforming mid caps and small caps, I believe. Double check natin SPY versus MDY versus SPY. Actually, at par lang. IWM versus SPY. Actually, at par lang din. So, halos lahat ng market cap segments natin are strong. Kumbaga, broad-based rally in experience natin right now. I believe meron pa ding room for upside. Wala pa naman tayo sa overbought levels sa MMTW and MMFI. So, more room for upside. Maybe a 1-week rally pa. Then, a mean reversion event again may happen. Tapos, in terms of growth versus value, value is outperforming growth in mid-caps and small caps. In sectors, automatic, di ba? Ang titignan mo lang yung mga 70% composite scores in the sectors. Same with market groups. Ayun. So, in terms of focus list, ibibigay ko na lang sa inyo yung link. Punta tayo dito. Then, share list. Copy-paste sa ating Discord channel. Yan. Ayun. Philippine markets, maybe mag-persist yung consolidation and pull back in the Philippine markets. For crypto, we're undergoing seasonal strength for crypto. Yun nga, hindi ko na-discuss yung crypto, sorry. BTC, seasonality-wise, November is strong, 28%, 29% on average yung performance for month of November. So may na-experience na tayong November seasonality for BTC and other crypto names. So, ang pwede mong gawin ngayon if talagang crypto-focused ka, accumulate ka if you're a position trader or investor. If you're a scalper, day trader, or swing trader, focus your setups or focus on looking for long setups. Ganon. Long side setups. Yun. So, that's it. If may questions kayo, chat lang kayo sa akin. Or anything. If may concerns kayo about your positions, chat lang din kayo. More than happy to help everyone. So that ends our weekly market briefing session. Yun. So thank you guys. Thank you Gerald, Carlos, Jack, Rans for being present today. Okay. Sige. Upload ko na lang for the team replay. Guys. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.